Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the CKC channel. I'm your host, FIDE Master Calvin Klaassen, and welcome to another episode of Reflections Season 3. And we started off quite excitingly, I shall say, with the first two episodes, and it's just getting better and better, guys. This evening we have a big one. We have a lovely show for you guys and some great game analysis also to follow. So we have someone that I've met before, and he's traveled with the SA team. We were actually quite privileged to have him with us, and he's spent a bit of time in South Africa. And I think you're gonna learn a bit more about him and all the great things that he has done. I think his temperament on and off the board is something to admire, and I think I've learned quite a bit from him in the past. And I think we will all still learn a lot from him. So I'll leave the proper introduction for Dr. Boa. So just one last thing, guys. If you are watching and you are new, don't forget to press the follow button. That will actually enable the chat. And in about 20 minutes or so during the interview, we will switch over to some questions in the chat box. So don't forget to throw in your questions in the chat, and then we will ask our special guest those questions. Okay, without further ado, let's swing over to Dr. Boa. Over to you.
Good evening, Calvin, and good evening, viewers. Great to be here on episode number 3 of season 3. Tonight we are privileged to have as our guest all the way from Spain, Grandmaster Alexis Strikovic. He's a good friend of South Africa, and I first met Grandmaster Strikovic in 2014 when he played in the Pretoria Open as well as in the Steinitz Open, and he'll still tell us about that. And then after that, Grandmaster Strikovic participated in the SA Open in 2015, as well as 2016. In fact, he was joint first in 2015, and 2016 he won it outright as well. But Grandmaster Strikovic was also the coach of the South African Olympic men's team that went to Jordan as well. Grandmaster Strikovic, welcome to the Reflection Show.
Thank you very much. Good evening to everybody, and I'm very happy to be another one time with my friends from South Africa, and it's a big honor for me.
Thank you very much, Grandmaster Strikovic. Now, you started out in Serbia, and at that stage it was known as Yugoslavia. Who taught you to play chess when you started to play?
You know, I have my brother. Yeah, he was also big fan. He played chess a lot with his friends, and he showed me chess moments. And I was like kid, and I liked the game. But typical, you played everything. Yeah, like kid, you played soccer, you played basketball, chess. But probably I stayed with chess because it was only one sport that you don't need to work every day. Yeah. Just
okay.
if you play soccer, you must go to training every day. Yeah, and chess, it was just play, and it was very nice for me. Like kid, I love it. Yeah.
Now, when we read some of the old chess books, we often hear about the tradition of chess in Yugoslavia at the time before it became Serbia. What was the culture of chess like in Yugoslavia when you were growing up?
Yeah, chess was probably one of the most popular sports in former Yugoslavia. I don't know why. Probably it was also Cold War, between United States and Russia. And it was, chess, it was like some intellectual sports. If you are, I don't know, some chess players, they feel like I don't know, like stars, yeah. You can play good. I don't know. I mean, every sportsman in former Yugoslavia, it was very, I don't know, very, very good for him. And, it was a good support from government in every point. Yeah. Like, I don't know, I started to play chess, and I remember that my club paid me some tournaments around of former Yugoslavia, and I started to play also out of Yugoslavia. It was a big support for me, and of course I love it. And like young man, and started to play in beautiful places and playing chess, that we love it. And it was for me very important. It's easier to decide to play chess here.
And now, Grandmaster Stojkovic, when you were growing up in that atmosphere and that culture in Yugoslavia, who were the top players in Yugoslavia at that stage?
Yeah, it was, I don't know, a lot of good players. I remember like young, it was probably Grigoric, Ljubovic was also very, very strong player like Matanovic, Knežević, Kuraica, a lot of good players, but because it's a big tradition there. And in that moment, we had a lot of tournaments and a lot of good players. Yeah.
And of course, Yugoslavia was always one of the countries competing at the Olympiad as well.
Yeah, of course. It was a big tradition for us and we followed everything. Yeah, I remember when I was young, it wasn't laptops and computers, and if you have some book and some kind of newspaper with some game, it was, for us something unbelievable.
Yes. Now, and were the chess that I mean, in the 80s, there seemed to have been quite a lot of big tournaments that was held all over. What was the big tournaments like in the 80s in Yugoslavia? Because at that stage you were in your early 20s.
Yeah, it was a lot of very good tournaments. It was probably, probably for Bugojno, it was very strong tournament.
Yes.
Nikšić, Belgrade, he was the Invest Bank made the tournament a lot of times. I don't know how many times, but it was I don't know, probably more than 10 top tournaments every year. Yeah, it was terrible. And of course, it was a lot of open tournaments for us and for the other people, but close tournaments, very strong tournaments. It was, I don't know how many, but a lot of them. Yeah.
Now, Grandmaster, if you think back on those days, was there a specific training method that you followed? That was it the practical play together with theory? What was your method of preparation like? I mean, this is now before the computer age. What was your method of preparation?
I don't know. It's very difficult to say now what is the best or something like that. I remember that I met with my friends in some chess club and we put some position and between us, we analyze everything, some ideas or something like that. And after that, we played a lot of blitz games, to play, I mean, some position and we played that position, and it was also some kind of help for us,
So in other words, with your friends at your chess club, you were able to combine your analysis and just look at positions together to assist yourselves.
Yeah, of course. It was, it was, I think that it was good habit. Yeah. Today it's not possible because everybody stays at his home and, with laptop, with chess base, with everything and studying and it's different. I don't know whether it's better or not, but it's different. Yeah.
Yes, it did. And of course, but I mean, the fact that there was all these top tournaments would have assisted anybody in growing. But of course, you also needed to have the talent and to work hard as well. Would you say that talent and hard work together with the fact that there were all these lovely tournaments assisted yourself and other Yugoslavian players?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. When you have some kind of tradition, it's just helping to you to be some good player. Just in your country, you can see with rugby or something like that, it's very popular sport and everybody follows rugby. And of course, when it's everybody practice this, there is good players and, the sports is growing also. Yeah.
Yes. Now, what did you consider to be your first career highlight when you were still, let's call it, in the early 20s? Because we're going to get to 1990 now and some of your great tournaments that you played. So what was your early breakthroughs?
I don't know, but it's, it's for me, it was very difficult because, I was in former Yugoslavia, you had to make some military service. Yeah. And I was there probably 30 months. Yeah. And for me, it was lost time, for nothing, because I didn't study, I didn't do anything, just staying there 30 months without sense for me. I'm thinking today, because without sense. Okay, it was the other time and I couldn't say anything because in that time it was, some kind of obligation for us, but okay, it's also helping me to make some decision and to play better chess. I don't know why, yeah, but because it was some kind of escape of everything, yeah, you know.
Yes. Now, Grandmaster, when you think back about which books influenced your play, what books would you think about if you go back a few years that influenced your play?
Yeah, but I remember, I don't know, I remember probably 64, one Russian magazine, yeah, from that time, yeah, but because my
Yeah.
brother bought me a lot of them, and I remember that it was only one book in that moment, yeah, we could buy or something like this. And after that, maybe I remember maybe books of Fine, and games. It was also very important for us, yeah, because we told that at games, you know, I'm always repeating that end games are very important in chess, and I think that end games, that especially that book, helped me a lot. Yeah.
No, thank you very much. If one would ask you, who are your favorite players that you like to study?
Oh, it's also very difficult. I was, you know, I saw a lot of games of Capablanca, of course. Yeah, Capablanca was one of the best end game players. Yeah, with nice technique. But after that, you had the Karpov, very good. You have Fischer. Fischer, it was a big genius. Yeah, for everything. Yeah, he played good, like tactics and end games and everything. After that, Kasparov, and probably today we know we have a Carlsen. And I remember that Topalov said for Carlsen that he is from the other planet. Yeah, he's not.
From the other planet. Now, if Grandmaster, if you think about your time that you spent here in South Africa, because I was thinking about it the other day, and I realized actually that you've been a friend to South Africa for about 7 years already, because you started to play here since 2014. What would you recommend that players should do to improve their chess, whether it is now from 1700 to 1900 or above? What would you recommend to South Africa?
Okay, my opinion that in South, okay, I love South Africa. South Africa is nice country and beautiful country. I spent, I don't know how long I was there, probably in Cape Town. I was 6 months. I know very well South Africa. I was in Port Elizabeth. I was in Bloemfontein, Pretoria, Joburg, everywhere. And it's beautiful country. But you know, the chess is a little bit strange because I think that the people from South Africa thinks about too much about openings. Yeah, always openings. They don't study end games. It's important because I'm always saying that end games are very important, and the people doesn't like to study end games. I don't know why. But okay, it's happening also here in Spain. I have also experience here with young people. They don't like to study end games. Yeah, but it's very important. It's only one way to improve your chess if you want. Yeah.
Mm. So in other words, we should start at the end game, and the opening will take care of itself when you start to play.
Yeah, of course. I have also some students here. I just work with them and games. Yeah, you know. And somebody asked me, yeah, but what do you mean about opening? Okay, opening for the final. We will see for the end. Yeah, we will see after
Okay.
that. Yeah. But
So
okay,
that is
it's my opinion. I don't say that it's correct way. Yeah.
yes, no, but I mean we value your opinion, because you have been watching quite a lot of South Africans and playing against us as well. When you think back about that first tournament in Pretoria and the Steinitz Open as well, what did you enjoy about those tournaments? Those first two tournaments that you played?
Okay, first time, you know, my first tournament was in Pretoria when we met there, and okay, it was, I don't know, very strange, but I think that South African style is probably, I don't know how to say, but probably too tough. I don't know. The people doesn't like to risk to make risk or something, to play something, you know. Okay, there is of course some players like our friend Kobesek. He's also very good player, but he plays, you know, dynamic chess and nice chess, and it's very nice to see. The other people, I don't see that because the style, I don't know, maybe you need to play some kind of to be sure to be maybe it's also depending of confidence. Yeah. I don't
Mm.
know, because you have to believe in yourself, in your strength, and you in your, it's, I don't know how to describe, yeah, but it's very important to play more. I don't know, to enjoy more in chess, yeah, because chess is wonderful game and we have to enjoy. If you are suffering playing chess, it's not good, yeah.
No, no, thanks for that. No, I will certainly make sure that people should start studying the end games as well, Grandmaster Stojkovic, and of course, play dynamic chess. Now, coming to dynamic chess, when you started to play the European tournament circuit, what was your favorite memories of European tournaments that you valued to play in?
Okay, it was a lot of tournaments in that point. I was playing everything possible, what I could. Yeah, I like it to play, and I had, of course, a lot of friends, good friends, when we traveled together and we played together tournaments. And we started, from okay, probably my first ELO. I remember it was 22-15.
Okay.
22-15, and it was, I was very happy with 22-50, second one 22-65, and third one 23-35 or something like that, and after that 2400, yeah. But okay, in that moment it was 2200, it was the beginning, yeah. It was,
Yes, of course.
we started with 2200, and I just enjoy playing chess, yeah. The whole life, I can tell you, even today, I enjoy playing chess, and I'm happy for that because I don't suffer never playing chess. Okay, when you lose the game, it's not, I don't know, for everybody of us, we don't like to lose, but okay, it's normal, it's part of the game, and we know it very well, yeah.
Now, Grandmaster Stojkovic, when you listening to you, it sounds as if you practical chess is an important part, because we're finding that a lot of players love to study the game, but they don't play. So how many games a year would you think a up-and-coming player should be playing in order to improve themselves?
I don't know exactly the number, yeah, but you have to play. If you like chess and if you want to improve, you can't just study chess, and uh, you must play, yeah, because it's very important. And of course, yeah, for us, it's very important because, when you play chess, you have the other skills, and I don't know, you play with confidence, you play, it's sometimes chess is also very, very tough and very difficult game, and you have to play it, yeah, because only studying is not good. And I don't know how many games, but I played a lot. I can tell you that I played a lot. Even when I at home, I played online, and I played tournaments for teams, for everything, but I played a lot and I like to play.
Now, no, thank you very much for that. Now, tell us about the time when you won the Yugoslav championship. Was it 1992?
Yeah, 1992, it was, I didn't expect, of course, yeah, but it's typical tournament when you play, and everything is going up, and you are happy because you are winning your opponents. Okay, I lost maybe some game in the tournament, but it wasn't just playing. I just enjoy playing chess, and suddenly I saw that, okay, maybe if I win last game, maybe I can be championship. I drew last game suffering. Yeah, it was when you think about title, and it was very good thing in my country. Okay, it was success to be Yugoslav champion, yeah. And
Of
probably
course.
I played with some kind of fear, yeah, because it's not normal to play for a title, yeah.
Well,
And
but congratulations on that Yugoslav championship. I mean, to win that championship with all the other grandmasters participating is an honor as well.
yeah, it was, I don't know, it was unbelievable, something for me. I didn't expect, and I was very happy after that, yeah.
Now, Grandmaster Stojkovic, you also played for Serbia at the Olympiad.
Yeah, I played 3 Olympiads. I played 1990 in Novi Sad, and I played 1996 in I think it was Yerevan.
Yerevan.
Yeah, and 1998 it was Kalmykia, yeah.
And which was your favorite of those three, Novi Sad or Armenia?
I think that Armenia, it was nice, and Kalmykia also, because Kalmykia was playing with Ljubojevic in the same team, and it was very nice experience, and to see how Ljubojevic played and how it was like colleague in the team, and he was helping everybody of us, and his knowledge is huge, and he knows everything, and it was, I don't know, it was really, I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Now, I always get the impression that you enjoy playing team tournaments in Spain and in Serbia and other places. Do you enjoy team tournaments as much as you do individual tournaments?
Yeah, but it's not the same. When you play some kind of individual tournament, maybe you, in some point of the game, you take some risk to win the game, and sometimes you lose the game, of course, yeah, because and when you play for the team, it's something like more responsibility, and you play probably different chess. And I remember Ljubojevic, I'm coming back because Ljubojevic said that it's not the same to playing for the team and to play some individual tournament, yeah, because it's different, yeah. And probably
Yes,
I agree with him, but okay, I'm telling you that I enjoy playing just individual tournaments or for team. For me, it's the same. I enjoy playing chess.
No, that must be the spirit. Once you enjoy, and of course, the end games, if you can get those end games as well. Now, Calvin, we're going to look at a few of those games later on that Grandmaster Strikovic has done for us. But Grandmaster, let me take a break for a moment and hand you over to Calvin, because the viewers may have some questions. Thank you very much. I have a few on my page, but Calvin, please continue on your side.
Okay, I'm back. Interesting stuff, guys. Let's get into the chat box over here. Thanks everyone for the questions thus far. There's not too many yet, so we've got a tendency from the viewers to throw the questions in later on. So while I'm still chatting here, guys, while we're still going to throw your questions in, we've got one from, let's see, from Boom Shaka. Boom Shaka says, question, GM Strikovic coached the players in South Africa for a while. What would you say we as South Africans can improve on in terms of our play? So I think it kind of links up with what you said, but any more advice for Boom Shaka over there, GM?
I told you a lot of times you have to study. If you want to improve chess, you have to study end games. It's very important, especially for young players. They have to start with end games. Yeah. And after that, openings, but openings, it's relative. You can play some openings if you like. If you don't like, I don't want to say you must play this one. Yeah? You must feel some opening and to play it if you enjoy playing it.
Okay, thanks, Alexa. I think that is valuable advice. Even if we repeat that one, I think it's very important. So thanks for that. And then the next question. Okay, we've got one comment here by Paul Kupatea. He says, "Hi, Lyndon. Hello, GM Strikovic. I enjoyed your lessons 2011 Emperor's Palace, Johannesburg." So that's from CM Paul Kupatea. And Dr. Queenie has a question. Dr. Queenie says, GM Strikovic, how would you advise a player to study the endgame? Let's say you want to study bishop endgames. What is a good practical method?
Yeah, but when I say endgames, I mean everything. The most complicated endgames are probably queens and rook endgames. Don't start with them. Yeah, just started with pawn endgames. And after that, okay, bishop, knight, and everything. And for the final, you can leave, for example, queen endgames and rook endgames. Yeah, they are more complicated and they are not easy to understand, because even for me today, I played, I don't know, probably 40 years as a professional, and sometimes I don't understand anything.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear from us.
Yeah, it's normal. Yeah, I heard a lot of good players. They say the same. Yeah.
Aha. Okay, so for now the questions are not there yet, but I actually have one question for you, Alexa. You've spoken about openings. I dare to ask you a question about opening just for now. Not specific opening, but just from a what do you want to call it? Not a practical point of view, but just when selecting openings, I have a question. How long should a person hold on to an opening? Do you think as a player over your career, should you be playing different openings, whether it's 5 years for an opening or 10 years for opening? Should you hold on to a certain opening and try to improve as a player to mold yourself into that opening, or should you be searching for the correct opening that fits you as a player or style? What do you think?
I don't know. It's not easy to find right openings, and you must know when you play chess, when you play some games, if you feel comfortable or not. Yeah, it's I sometimes I'm playing some new opening for me, especially new, and I feel good. Yeah, and sometimes I play the same opening what I played your life, and sometimes I feel strange and I don't understand sometimes, and this is a point. Yeah, when you make mistakes, you must analyze and start it to see what was mistake, how it was, why you don't understand or something like this. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm telling it's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy because chess is very difficult game, and sometimes it's very, very difficult to understand it. Yeah.
So essentially, it's not the opening; it's how you improve your own play, basically, how you look at
Yeah,
yourself.
of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, opening is it's relative, and you have to. It depends if you want to prepare against some player, and you must see how he plays. Yeah, he likes. Just imagine. I remember when I played against Shiro, and I was speaking with myself, and I said, okay, I can't play something something open because Shiro likes that, and he makes me easier. And I try to play something solid and without complication, and I won easy game here because it's sometimes it's also very important. Okay, and sometimes we make mistakes also. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Alexa. And then just one last question in the chat here from Kaskan. Kaskan is asking here, and I think the viewers in the chat is really hungry to improve over here because it's another question here. How do you get better at converting better positions? Is there a secret or not?
Yeah, okay. This is also, I don't know who said that it's most difficult thing in chess is to winning position. Yeah, and probably he was right. It's very, I don't know how to say, but I'm telling you, if you study and games, you can improve also that point. Yeah, it's also very important because studying and games, you can understand when the bishop is better, when I should I change my bishop for the knight or something like this? Sometimes it's very difficult, and studying and games, it's helping to you to make some right decision. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for that, Alexa. And then now I think we can switch over to London. You can take over. So over to you,
Thank you
London.
very much. Thank you, Calvin, and thank you to the viewers. Grandmaster Strikovic, you've indicated earlier that you also have students in Spain that you coach. What is your coaching philosophy? Because I know you said earlier that you start with the end game, but do you believe in looking at one student specifically, or do you have general lessons? What is your coaching philosophy to share perhaps with us?
I don't know. It's also very difficult to say because we are different. Yeah, all of us. Yeah. Probably I had one very good player, GM here in Spain. We were working together. He was a huge talent. Yeah. I remember when I show something, he knows everything. Yeah, it's sometimes it's also very nice to see that people and to work with them. Yeah, because and especially if you can to help him, it's you feel much better, of course. Yeah. And I don't know what to say, but I work with a lot of people, and I can tell you, I also work with the other things, not only end games. Yeah, okay. I repeat always end games, okay, but we have to study, okay, some tactical stuff, some strategy, some I don't know, some chess is too complicated to work only one thing. Yeah. But I'm telling you another one time that end games is for me base of good chess. Yeah.
No, and of course that is understandable as well. So the improvement you said were the end games, and it was interesting that you're not the first player to say that in South Africa we're concentrating too much on the openings. And I was so glad when you mentioned all the towns that you played in. So when you come to visit, hopefully, South Africa again at some stage when the pandemic has calmed down, will we be able to look forward to you playing in another SA Open at some stage?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it will be very, very nice for me, and I would come. Yeah, immediately. Yeah.
and I often think about those tournaments, the Steinitz, the Pretoria, and then I also think about that Capablanca tournament that you played in 2018 as well, and that was also a very strong tournament. Grandmaster Strikovic, what is your memory of that Capablanca tournament?
Okay, Capablanca tournament. It was in Pretoria, if I
In
remember.
Pretoria, it was Pretoria.
It was, and I remember that Grover won the tournament. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Saka Grover. Yeah, it was very nice tournament, very strong tournament, very good organized tournament. And if I remember well, I stayed second, I think. Yeah, maybe in the tournament. It was a lot of young people. I remember it was some people from young guy from Madagascar. It was Jack Wanzil. It was very good players and young players, and of course classical South African players like Kobese, Kodri, and Kelvin also played the
yes,
tournament.
Kelvin also played in that one.
It was very nice tournament and very, very good tournament. I mean, it was probably one some kind of chess festival there. Yeah, it was. Open tournament, closed tournament, and it was very nice to see a lot of people and a lot of kids. Yeah, in that moment.
Yep. Now, Grandmaster Strikovic, would you think that for a top player like your Daniel Cordery or Kobese, is it better for us in South Africa to organize closed tournaments with grandmasters for our top players, or rather for those top players to go play in Europe for 3 or 6 months?
I don't know what is the best way, but probably one of the best way is to play everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. It's of course it's much better to make a close tournament because you can improve chess. I don't know, faster. Yeah, I think. Yeah. But if you play also open tournaments in Europe, there is a lot of good tournaments in Europe and very strong tournaments, and it's also very good for chess for your improvement. Yeah. I don't know what is exactly, but probably closed tournaments are much better, yeah, for that people, yeah. And they play at home, yeah. It's also very important, yeah, without traveling and
Yes. Now earlier tonight you mentioned that you had played Sheriff in a tournament, and I know that later on you're going to show us a game against Korchnay. Who are other famous grandmasters that you have played against?
Okay, I played a few times with Anand, but I lost every game because we played probably 3 times, I think, here in Spain. And every game I was black, yeah, and without possibility. It was, like Boa, yeah. He made me every game, and I played against Karpov. Yeah, it was different because I played good game, and probably it was also one of my best games. It was draw finally, but okay, I was happy because I played as black against Karpov, and I gave him some kind of lesson, yeah, because he said me after the game, yeah, it was very interesting idea what you played in the game, because it was King's Indian, and if you play against Karpov as black, it's also very difficult to make some good game, yeah, because he is very good player. And I remember, of course, I played. It was also some kind of preparation of Topalov. I was at his home 1 week, and we analyzed, we worked together chess, and we played one friendly match and classical chess and rapid chess. Yeah. It was some kind of preparation for him to play a world championship. Yeah. At that moment, it was, I think, 22 or something like this. Yeah.
And when you play against those top players, does your level of preparation automatically go up because you are playing against a super grandmaster?
Yeah, it was, I remember very well after a preparation with Topalov. I was there probably 10 days at his home, and we worked chess. And after that, okay, we played also friendly match. And after that, I played some open tournament. And for me, it was very easy to win the tournament because after Topalov, it was, okay, I said, okay, this is, very nice people. They play good chess, but I played against Topalov. And now I see everything. Yeah, it was the other, I don't know how to describe, but it was for me also big motivation, and I played better chess. I don't know why. It's very
Well,
difficult to say, because
but
after Topalov, every player was for me easier. Yeah.
yes, of course. But Grandmaster Stojkovic would so. But listening to you, it sounds as if you don't have any problem in working together with other players to help them, and also it improves your own play as well.
Yeah, of course. Why not? Yeah, even when you give some kind of lesson, you can improve your chess. Yeah, because you're studying. Just imagine opening or something like this, or end games. I'm studying end games the whole life, and sometimes there is some end game that I don't remember, I don't understand, or something like that, and that it's helping me to remember the things. And sometimes we played own games, and there is some kind of interesting end game, and we make mistakes also because we are human beings. Yeah.
Of course. Now, GM, we often read in the books by Botvinnik and Kotov and others that one must always analyze your own games after a tournament. Do you analyze your own games after a tournament, and do you put some of the notes down on your computer? What is your method?
Okay, I have probably a big problem because I like too much to play, and sometimes I prefer to play online than analyze my own games. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, but of course, I can tell you that it's very important to analyze your games and to see what was the mistake, what was some kind of idea, how you can improve that opening or something like this. It's very important to analyze every game. Yeah. Even sometimes when you play Blitz tournament, I remember I came to my bed, I don't know, and I remember the position, and I said, okay, maybe I should play, I don't know, Bishop E3, and it was very interesting and possible to play, and you can improve your chess, yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, thank you very much for that. I think so. Would you describe yourself as a classical player? You enjoy going through the classic games, and then at the same time getting little advantage, nursing the advantage. You're happy to play classical chess.
Yeah, of course. And I remember one time, Ivan Sokolov, he's a very good friend of mine, and he said me, Alex, you have a big problem with tactics. He said me, because sometimes, okay, I know very well to evaluate position. I know that I'm better, but you make mistake after that, maybe some kind of tactics complication or something like this, and it's okay. Probably I'm bad in that, and I have to work about that, but I don't have, need time. I don't like now to work too much, yeah, to improve my chess, because I think probably also age, and it's not easy to improve now your chess. Yeah.
No, understandable. But Grandmaster Stojkovic, what we are going to do now, it's 20 to 8, and we've been talking for 40 minutes about your chess. Now we want to show the viewers
Okay.
your chess as well. And so I'm going to hand you back to Calvin. He's going to tell us how we're going to do the next part. But thank you very much for your answers, because I think that many people appreciate your open and honest answers, because that is important also for us to improve our chess, because as you know, we only have one grandmaster in South Africa, and we hope to have more grandmasters in the future. Hopefully one day we can get to that Yugoslav standard of having a grandmaster on every corner, where you guys had so many grandmasters. But thank you very much from my side. But I'm going to be with you with the games, but Calvin will lead the games analysis. Thank you
Okay.
very much,
Thank
Jim.
you. Thank you.
Sure. Calvin, over to you.
Okay, guys, so interesting stuff. We've got the two small questions, but maybe we can do that at the end of the show. Like I said, viewers need to throw in the questions early, guys, but welcome to everyone that have tuned in a bit late. So we're going to go over to the chessboard now. Here we go. So we have the chessboard, and Alexa, are you also in the study, in the lead chess study that we have here?
We have added him. We have added Alexa.
Tell me, can you join us over there? Are you with us in the study? Let's just check if you can just log into lead chess, and just get into the study if you can. And then which game are we gonna start off for this evening?
I think that with Korchnoi, yeah.
Oh yes, Victor the Terrible. We have to see that one. Okay, so are you logging into Lichess?
Sorry, 1 second.
No problem. So we have
Yeah, I'm on the.
okay, and you joining us in the study also?
What should I do now?
Have you joined the study that we have sent you?
No, I don't see any. Okay. I don't see anything, yeah.
London, did we
Yeah.
send the study
Yeah,
to Alexa?
We have sent the study to Alexa.
Let's just make sure he has the link, or maybe I can even send you the link in. Let me see if I can send you the link in the chat.
Okay.
Let's just do that. Where are we now? Just one moment, guys.
I have sent you Alexa's Lichess name also, Calvin. Eh?
Yeah, he is in the study. He is in the study. And he just needs to get there. Can you send that via WhatsApp
I did.
to Alexa?
What do you want me to send?
The actual link.
No, I can't.
Okay, let's try something else here. Let's do this. Okay, I'm sending it in the chat over here, Alexa. It should be in the Zoom chat.
Okay.
So if you can join that.
Yeah, but it disappeared. Yeah, okay, I can see now.
Okay. So if you can join us there.
1 second, please. Okay, I'm here, yeah.
Okay, right. So now you can move the pieces. You can show us the game, and then we will just follow you.
Okay, I remembered it was Karo-Khan against Korchnoi. And I can tell you also in the moment when I offer the draw. Yeah?
Just one moment. Are you moving the pieces? We can't see it yet.
Yeah, I moved.
Okay, so now you must just check. Are you sync? If you check in the Lichess study, if you check there at the bottom left, just below the board, there's a button sync. Is it a green arrow or is it a red X?
Yeah. Now you can see.
Not yet. Why is this not working? Let me just see if I make the move. Can you see me?
Can you make the move, Calvin? Yeah, I can see you making an E4, Calvin.
Okay, but Alexa, you must just check. Are you logged into your account that we have invited you on? Kielmatos.
Yeah, this is my
okay.
Nick.
So, but it's still not showing. Okay, this is something strange. So you can't see the moves that I'm making here. Okay.
E4 I played. Can you see?
No, I can't see. I can move by myself, but I can't see your moves making. Just check below the board. There should be a button called sync. By A1, just below the A1 square. There's a button called sync.
Yeah.
So you must make sure it is a green arrow.
Yeah, now it's green arrow. Yeah.
Aha. If it was an X, then we weren't in sync. So now, can you see me move?
Yeah.
Aha. Okay, so just you try to make the move now.
Okay.
Aha, now we can see. So it should have been in sync. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, it was, you can see it was Caro-Kann. Yeah, it was classical variation. Yeah, without, I told you I was thinking that it was easy draw for me because I was thinking that guy who has in that point, 7-7, he wants to make draw as with black pieces. But okay, it was also a big lesson for me because, I played against Korchnoi and we know that he's very, very good player. Yeah, he was legend. Yeah, in that moment. Okay.
Yes.
93, Bishop D6, and I play, theoretical moves. Yeah, everything fine. Yeah, H4, H6. This is normal variation. H5, Bishop H7, Bishop D3. Everything, everything known and
Normal.
played normal and played a lot of times in theory, theoretical position. And I remember in this position, I offer him draw. Yeah. Okay, we know that it's theoretical position, and I was thinking, okay, maybe he wants to play. It's no problem. Yeah, I mean, but he started to laugh in this position, and he said me, no, it's too early to make draw.
Okay.
And I felt bad, because okay, he can say just okay, I prefer to play and no problem. Of course, he is not he can to play every time because and there is a lot of respect and everything. But I didn't like how he refused the draw. And for that reason, I was speaking with myself and I said, okay, if there is some possibility to play this game and he offers you draw, you must say no. And it happened, in the game. Okay, knight f6, queen e2, everything fine. Queen d5, it's also theoretical position. This position, and okay, this position, I know that white is slightly better, but probably it's small advantage, but it's more comfortable, and I enjoy playing this position. I think that it was, for me, also very important because I played without risk here, Okay, you play against Korchnoi, but white position is very solid, and I didn't see some way to lose this position. Yeah. And for me, it was very important because I played with confidence. Yeah.
Yes.
And okay, castle, knight e5, everything fine. Yeah. Rook d8. I don't know, maybe rook d8, it was something strange, but okay, I think it's also a logical move. And it's very difficult to make the other move. I don't know what is possible to play. But okay, rook d8 is normal and typical plan to make some progress, minority attack on king side. Yeah, it was my idea, controlling white squares and trying to play f3 in 1 point. Yeah, because knight on e4 is annoying. Yeah, and also my knight on e5 is also very strong piece. Yeah. Okay, c5, f3 is normal. Yeah, and in this position, I think that probably I'm slightly better. Yeah, I know it very well, and probably I think that he offered me later the draw. I think, I think that he offered me draw in this position. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. And I said, okay, I want to play. Yeah, I know that probably small advantage is not enough, but okay, I enjoy playing chess, and I didn't want to make draw after his words.
Yes, of course.
And okay, I am very happy for that. And for me, it was a big lesson, because I learned a lot after this game,
Sure.
Rook d8, and I play bishop c3. You can see that this position is comfortable for white. It's small advantage, I know it very well, but probably with good playing, maybe black can make draw, But I was happy because I played some kind of position without risk, and against Korchnoi, it's also very important, And he played f6, okay, maybe f6 is not good move, but I don't know what to do with black pieces. It's not easy to play this position, and maybe f6 is some kind of weakness in white squares in black position, and I like my position more, after f6.
Yeah.
Knight g6, and bishop e5. Bishop d6, and I didn't know here in this position, maybe king c2, maybe b4 immediately, maybe f4, but okay, I played king c2, it's useful move and good. king is going to the center, and you know, everything fine in white position. Yeah.
Mm.
And for him, yeah, every time it's more difficult to find some good moves. Yeah. I don't say that white is winning, of course, yeah, but of course it's very comfortable for white to play, and position it's not easy for black to play good moves. Yeah, it's a point. Sometimes it's more difficult to play something that you can't wait. You must play something, yeah, and sometimes it's very difficult, yeah, because the position is delicate or something like this, yeah. Before, and I'm starting to play my majority attack on queen side, and I think that his majority on king side is completely stopped. Yeah, you can see g6, g7, h6, f6, and e6. I don't know, he can't move. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, before b6 and a3, also useful move, move, and waiting his plan, what to do. Yeah. And he played e5. Yeah, you can see now it was also very interesting to play probably knight h4 and knight f5. Yeah,
Yes.
I was thinking a lot of this position because I think that it's probably the best way. But okay, I played bishop d2, trying to put my bishop on e3 and trying to control this diagonal. Yeah, because it is very important here with bishop on e3. Bishop c7 and bishop e3. Yeah. You can see, and now I was very happy with my position. I know that I'm very close to win this position, and of course for him it was very difficult to play. Yeah. And he played e4, probably bad move.
Okay, but sorry, Alexa, just to interrupt here. So e4 kind of. My question is about this f3 pawn. Of course, your plan probably long term is to play on the queen side, right? Push your pawns. So, at what moment do you release your rook? Are you planning just to use your king and bishop for now and push on?
Yeah, but okay, I can play even knight h4 and knight f5, and
improving.
After that maybe I can play b5, a4, and c5. Yeah, there is also possibility.
So there's no need for your rook to even join in at the moment at all.
Yeah, because in this moment I don't know what is the best square for my rook. I don't know. I don't see any good. I don't want to exchange my rooks, because if I exchange rooks, there is more possibility for him to make draw. Yeah. You can see my bishop is much better than his bishop, and my majority is also much better than his majority on king side. Even, I don't know, maybe my knight on g6 is a little bit passive, yeah, but okay, in one move I can put my knight on f5. It's also a possibility. I don't know what to do with black pieces. It's also probably he must wait something. I don't know, to do nothing.
Difficult.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but he played e4, yeah, okay. Probably it's not good move, yeah. And this position, I don't know what was the best for white, yeah. Maybe it was interesting to take on g5, but you know, I have a big problem here, because I like too much bishops here.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it very well, and sometimes it's very difficult for me to take bishop g5. Probably it was the best move, but I don't like, yeah, because I think that maybe there is some possibility for him to make some good position and some counterplaying, yeah, without black bishop in this position. And I didn't want to take the pawn, yeah. Maybe it was, you know, engine says that it was mistake, yeah. But I like this move, easy move, and I played just my idea to play maybe 95, 93, and trying to push my majority. And you can see his majority is completely, you know,
it's not doing anything. And of course, you are relieved from protecting f3, so it's beautiful.
Yeah, of course. And now you can see that my rook on f1 is okay. Suddenly,
yeah.
Okay, I play knight d3, because okay, if I play knight d5, there is b5 or something like this. Knight d3 is annoying everything, and probably he must to play this move, because okay, probably he could play maybe bishop b8 or something like this, but okay, he wants to play some active, and probably sometimes when you want to play active chess, you make mistakes. Yeah, maybe bishop d4 is also strange move. Yeah, and rook f4, and now probably he has to suffer this position, because it's very easy, even some kind of problems with bishop. Yeah,
Mm.
because there is no good squares for bishop. Bishop G1, I don't know what to do, probably bishop G5 or something like this, yeah.
And
It was better.
Alexa, I just have a question now. I know this was a long time ago, but can you remember what your opponent was like at the board during this stage of the game when things were going down for him? Was he getting nervous? Was he still calm? Was he giving you any indication
Yeah,
that
he
you were
was
getting?
very, very unhappy, and I saw him, especially when I refused him to draw, you know. And I remember after the game when he resigned, he said me, probably I didn't lose with Yugoslav players in 2 years or something like this. Yeah, he said me.
Okay.
I wanted to say him, okay, it's not my problem, but okay, you know, respect and.
Yeah.
But it was very nice, yeah, to hear Korchnoi speaking, and he was very upset. You know, he was, and he left the board. And after that, he came back when I was speaking with some friends, and he asked me, "Do you want to analyze?" And we analyzed probably more than 2 hours.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was very nice. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right.
And I was very happy to analyze with him, of course, yeah, because
brilliant.
I play King C3, and you know, this is typical position. My idea is to play maybe C5, yeah, in some point, yeah, and probably he can stop this, my plan, yeah. You can see C5, and now it's, if he takes everything, I can take on C5 and play King C4. He can take Bishop C5 because Rook C4 is pinning the rook and probably winning position. Yeah. He played A5, yeah. It's also probably bad move, but what to do? It's also probably only one to take on C5, yeah. This is bad move because now it's very easy for me because I play without risk, and the A pawn is very strong, yeah. And he took here, probably it was only one to take on A5, but okay, if you take on A5, I just play King C4, or maybe Rook A4 immediately, yeah. Rook A4, yeah. It was also very good move, yeah. He took here, yeah, and I play this. Yeah. It's idea to push the pawn, and his pawn is stopped here because my king is very good. The king goes C4. Yeah. You can see the strategy. White strategy is white squares, yeah. And the bishop is doing nothing. It's good bishop, but for the moment it's doing nothing. Yeah. King A6, King C4. Also very important to bring the king to the center, and the A pawn is too strong. Yeah. You can see now it's a big problem. And probably this position is completely lost. There is no way to play this position. And now he's looking even the pawn. Yeah. You can see now the strategy because these 3 pawns is doing nothing, they are doing nothing, and my 2 pawns are stopping 3 pawns there, and it's good strategy. And okay, this position, it's, we played some few moves in this position because it's completely lost. There is no way to play. Yeah. Even rook endgame is no possibility to play because bishop c5 I take with rook b8, king c4, and there is no problem. Yeah. And he plays something like this, and I was very happy after this game, yeah, because I easy without Delfort, yeah, this position, and I was enjoying, yeah, because it was a big advantage. Yeah, you can see I can play everything here. The position is completely winning. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, yes, like this end game seems nice and comfortable. What was the most difficult part for you of this game to play it?
Okay, I don't know. Probably it was after e4, probably. Taking the pawn or not, yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember I didn't know what to do, yeah.
I see. That temptation of giving your bishop, or you don't want to give your bishop, or what to do.
Yeah, of course. And I taking the pawn, but you know, some kind of problem with structure or something like this, and some kind of counterplaying. And finally, I didn't make. I think it was some kind of little mistake, yeah. Bishop here, because there is no, you can see there is no good moves for him. Yeah, I don't know what is the point, what he has to play. Yeah, a5, everything fine, and now it's very nice move. Nice. Yeah, rook b6 because I want to play a7. It's my idea, and
very
now it's
nice.
Lost, yeah, a7. Yeah, king a6, and he resigned because there is no way to play this position. Yeah, because I don't know, it's king c7. Yeah, he has to try maybe something like this, but okay, I can play even this move.
96, yes.
Yeah, and there is no move. Yeah, 2 pawns and rook is passive, and he plays without rook, and everything is fine. Even I can play knight f5 with that. I don't know. In this position, I can play even this move and take pawn on g7. It's the position is terrible, and there is no way to play this position. Yeah, and I was very happy after this game because I played good game, and it was even I checked my game. I told you I checked my game a few days ago, and it was good played. I mean, maybe some small mistakes, but okay, it's correct game. Yeah.
Oh,
Well
fantastic.
done, Grandmaster Alexa. I mean, and so Korchnoi should have taken that early draw offer from you.
Okay, I don't saying yeah, but I learned a lot in that game because I know that okay, Korchnoi was probably one of the best players in that moment. He was second. He played for the World Championship, and he is very good player, of course. But I know that that people thinks that that they can make draw in every moment. Yeah.
Mm.
And I learned a lot, and I said, okay, you can't make draw every moment. Yeah, you must play. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, and for that reason, I refused draw, and I was very happy about that. I could lost game. Yeah, but for me, it was important to say him, no, I want to play. Yeah.
Yes,
Great
of
stuff.
course.
Excellent game, Alexa. Fantastic. I'm so happy that you told us we must study our end games, and here we see it. You beating one of the best players on the planet with end game. So very nice. The people in the chat are saying, Dr. Queenie says, glad you declined the draw. You played a great game and have a great story to tell as well. Dolph says hi. King Ulster says, what a game, Alexa. Grind through the E4 critical point. Great stuff. Can I just ask a quick question here? From King Ulster, welcome, GM Strikovic. What do you do to break away from chess sometimes? What do you do when you're not playing chess?
Okay, you know, the life is wonderful. There is a lot of things, good things. We can see some movies, something to be with your friends, to be with your wife, with your family, with, you know, and I like to learn, to read also. I read a lot. I like, I don't know, there is some kind of writers that I like Haruki Murakami. There is, you know, my favorite. And, you know, chess is also nice. Chess is my life, but I like to do a lot of things, yeah, outside of chess, I mean. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that. Okay, fantastic game. Are we seeing anything else this evening? Do you have another game?
Yes, we've got the game against Shirov. That will be our last game for the evening as well. So we
Great
have
stuff.
loaded that, Calvin.
Great stuff. Yes, we can get to the other one now.
Yeah, this one, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was short game, yeah. It was the same tournament. When finally in that tournament, I was sharing the first place with Korchnoi. I won him in 8th round, yeah. And he drew last round, and I drew also, I don't know with whom, I don't remember. And we shared, okay, he won the tournament because tie-break, he was better than me, but I was very happy to share the first prize with Korchnoi, and it was also very strong tournament. I don't know how many GMs, and I beat Shiro. Shiro was young in this point, yeah, young player. We can see that in this point, probably he had 2,500, yeah.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah, but okay, also very, very dangerous player, yeah. I played E4, and that point I played just E4, yeah. Today I play C4 or something like that, more conservative, but okay. Knight F3, Knight C6, Bishop E5. You can see everything theoretical, and in that point I play Queen E2. Probably today theory says that it's not good move, but okay, it's playable move, I think, but probably with good play, black is okay in the opening, yeah. D5, okay, everything normal. Bishop E7, castle, and castle. C3. Probably the critical move in this position is D5. It's very interesting move, yeah?
Yeah.
And playable move, and probably I think that is the best move. Okay, D6, it's also possible move, yeah? But it's, you know, probably more active is D5, yeah? Rook D1. it's probably to play d4 immediately, but I played rook d1. It was, and that moment fashion and probably good move, also waiting move, because you're waiting to the black what to do. Yeah, if he plays bishop g4, just h3, and maybe white plays with d3, knight
d2,
b2, and knight f1 and knight g3.
Yeah.
This is normal. Yeah. Okay, he played bishop e6. It's also, but I think that it's probably a little bit strange move. I don't like for black, and I like for me, and I play normally at d4. And I think this is forced to take, and take this one. And we can say now, okay, I have some problems with my structure, two double pawns on b3 and b2, but I have the center. It's also very important. And now I don't know how to play this position. He played d5. It looks logical, but I think that after d5, white is much better. E5, and this is forced. And now even I have the center without problems with my structure. You can see. And I was very happy in this position, okay, because there is a lot of possibility for me. There is a lot of good plans for me, and for him, it's not easy to play. Probably this position is also slightly better for white, but nothing special, I mean. And he played queen d7. Okay, this is normal. Bishop g5. I was taking here because my bishop is a little bit passive, and his bishop is protecting everything, even the square g5. For sometimes I want to play knight g5 and trying to annoying on h7 or something like this.
Yeah.
Bishop g5, I think that it's okay. And he played f6. Oh, okay, he took and f6 in this point. I don't know, f6 is also probably strange move, because there is a lot of weakness now. His king is some problems. You can see the square h7. It's, it's very important. And okay, I took this and immediately queen d3. There is some problems you can see in h7.
Yep.
Probably, I don't know if he plays maybe g6, I don't know, but there is some kind of weakness. He played something like this because I knew it, because it's Shirov. He started to attack me, and he doesn't know to defend this position. Okay, it's not easy to defend this position, but he is always looking to play some active. And sometimes it's a big problem. Okay, f4 is good move. Now you can see that my idea probably is knight f3 and to put knight on e5. It's very good square, and his knight on c6 is very passive. And rook on g6 is doing nothing. And I was happy with this position, and I know that I was much better. Rook f8, it's also bad move, because now it's completely lost. I took the knight, and I don't see any move for him here. He played rook f4. I don't know what was the move. Maybe it's possible to play something like this. I don't know. It was possible or not.
Yeah, but h7 still.
Yeah, I can take because queen h7 is mate.
Yeah.
It's not possible to take.
Yeah, so his rook is actually very awkward. His rook is really bad.
Yeah, and he took on f4, and now it's completely lost.
Okay, has to go back.
Yeah, probably it was only one move. It's probably to coming back. But if you play, I can take. Take and check. And this position, you must play this, and rook f1, it's lost. And he's losing exchange. Maybe the rook. I don't know. But this position, I think that it's already lost. And he played in this point knight d8, and after this move he resigned. Because. Okay. It's mate, it's queen and knight and everything. He must take probably here, but okay, I take check here. And, and there is piece down. It's completely lost, and he resigned. And he was very unhappy after the game. And he said me, okay, I played probably one of the worst game in my history.
Wow. Yeah, that was fantastic. Nice little finish over there as well. Great game, Alexa. Fantastic. Okay.
Alexa, thank you very much for showing us these two games. And of course, it just shows you that there's a lot of these little gems that are out there. So thank you very much for agreeing not only to show the games, but also just to share some of your chess philosophy with us, and your insights that you've gained from, as you said, being a professional of over 40 years in the world of chess, we won't count those 30 months that you spent in the army. We can't count those 30 months, but certainly the 40 years of experience and of course the fact that you're a good friend of South Africa is really a plus for us as a country as well. So from my side, Alexa, thank you very much for agreeing to the interview tonight.
Okay, thank you too also for your invitation and for your nice words. Yeah.
Yes, and just here in the chat box, guys, let me just switch over back to the interview room over here, I think. But in the chat box, yes, Danny the Champ. I think that's Daniel Caudry. He's saying, hi, Alexa. Danny, late as always, saying hi over there. Welcome. And yes, just the people in the chat box also is just saying some kind of words. King also says, good composure and focus from you, Alexa. Grey Old Wizard says, thank you for another great show. And yeah, just from my side, Alexa, I would like to also just thank you for joining us this evening. It's been absolutely fantastic having you on the show to just share your experience and your knowledge, guys. Whenever I'm in the presence of this man, you always just want to soak up everything he says. If he tells you must drink this type of juice or drink that or eat that, then you basically just say yes, sir. So thank you so much. And what I can basically say is from tonight, guys, two things: end games and enjoy chess. That's what I can say if you didn't hear anything else. Of course. So
thank you very much, and regards to all my friends from South Africa. Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy your evening.
Alexa, a last question that somebody texted to me. You were saying to study the end game. What would be the best methodology? Is it just to have the board and the laptop or the computer with?
End games are very, when you say end games, it's a lot of stuff. I don't know. It's very difficult to say what is the best or what is the first step. I don't know, but you have to study every end game, yeah, because end games are very complicated and sometimes it's very important to know it. Yeah.
No, thank you very much, Alexa. I shall make sure that I inform the player there. But Alexa, you must enjoy Spain, and we will look forward to one day seeing you again in South Africa when the borders and everything else is fine to come again.
Okay, yes. I hope that we will see that I will play some tournaments in another one time in South Africa, and I hope that it will be soon. Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Dr. Bauer. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thanks.
Enjoy evening, guys. Cheers.
Yeah. Kelvin, I must announce the guest for next week.
Oh yeah, okay. You can go ahead, Linda. Who do we see next week?
Yeah, from next week, we go across from Grandmaster Strikovic, where he's in Spain. We cross the Atlantic Ocean to New York, and we will be interviewing Dr. Daim Shabazz, who has written the chess drum for the last 20 years, and he will come talk a bit about the chess drum and all his writings and some of the players and games that he has seen.
All right, fantastic. Looking forward to it. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Enjoy your evening. See you guys. Cheers.
Thanks, Calvin. See you there. Bye.